Okay, so this one's gonna be a little different because this one has like a lot of loops and twists and turns everywhere, and I'm walking, so again, welcome to listening to me breathe. So one thing I really like about this campground is the lake. So up that hill up there is the gate to get into the campground, which when we got here we would have arrived after, I think it's 6 o'clock, and if you arrive after 6 you can't get in. They don't do later check-ins than that, so they'll keep your reservation till the next day, and you just have to figure out something else for that night, or you can park in their parking lot before the gate, and then after you get like a key card and all that. But so that's right up that hill, and then there are these ponds and also the lake, which goes all the way around further over that way. It's actually nice, but right now it's got all like the pollen and the gunk on top, so it doesn't look as pretty, but most of the time it looks really pretty. And then that way is just a loop, but if you come up, the office and store are up here, but gotcha, because ain't no store, it's just the office. At this campground there is a lot of full-timers, like just decks and storage buildings and a lot of crap. There's crap everywhere. That's the store. I mean the office. There's bathrooms on the underneath. I haven't gone in there, but I'll show you one of the laundry rooms, which we found at night, and I would not go here at night by myself. It's very poor lighting. There's the bathroom, which is closed. But this at night is terrifying. This, where we're at, is the lake is right back there. But this is the laundry room. One of the laundry rooms. I think there's 2. Which they have the app. And I guess that's where you could do your card. It's just like not kept well. That washer is just like full of stagnant water. Disgusting. Okay. So, I'll take you up and around to our campground, which this campground can only accommodate up to 36 feet, and our rig is an air station, and that's a propane station. I can only see all the, just everybody's just got stuff everywhere. they can only accommodate 36 feet, and our rig is 35, so it was pretty tight getting in here. And we have a generator on the back, so going down that hill that I showed you at first was pretty freaky. It scraped the generator. So this park, they only have a couple pull-throughs. That's Christian right there. That's my campsite. So this one are all pull-throughs. And I think those are the only ones that they have. I might be wrong, and they're really tight. Christian's working. We do have full hookups here. It is a 30 amp park though, so 1 AC. Got the watchdog. We're an A27A. And then there is a full loop back there too. And then from the left of the lake, if we would have walked that way, there are a bunch of sites back there too. But see the generator scraping on the bottom. There's Hunter Dog. So pretty. And the roads are really bad here. Like, we were pushing my nephew in his little tricycle, and he was just See what I mean? There's just stuff everywhere. It was a good option as far as we have 1,000 Trails, so it's free. And we have family about 45 minutes, so that drive isn't that bad. But there's the office. We would not choose this one again. Unless it was like our only option. And maybe it's better in the summer, I don't know. But it's April now, and it's just... So there's another loop down there. And this campground has, I think 3 pools, 2 regular pools and then 1 wading pool. This is a community bonfire. Now I will say one thing that's awesome about this campground is their activities. They have so many things planned. They have church service on Sundays. But like last weekend, they had so many activities for the kids. They had live music, Easter egg hunting. We came out to the pavilion and we just played games. They had hula hoops and all different kinds of stuff. But every weekend they do something. So let's see, what's this one? They're playing the Lorax this weekend. And then Saturday, crafts, games, and music. I will say the music is more of an adult scene. We came out after my family left last week, and there was just too much. There was a lot of drinking and rowdiness, which is fine, just not for kids. So that's one of the pools. Again, don't judge the appearance because it's off season. But the one up there is another pool, and then this is the wading pool. Right there. See, some areas are really nice, like they're taking care of the grass and stuff. Like this field is nice. But then you walk in here and it's just like, it just looks run down. Like, what is that? Here's some bathrooms. We'll walk in, see if we can come in here. Nope, it's locked. There is an outdoor shower for the pool. And then in this building is where they had all the games and stuff, which they did a really good job doing all that. But it's pretty cool. They have a stage. That's where the live music was. It's nice and cool in here. The church service, they pull that canvas down. And then this cute little movie wall. Ping pong table. Some more picnic tables, vending machines, those work. Then there's this, which looks like a concession stand, so I don't know if it's like a seasonal thing or... That's pretty cool though. And I didn't even go in here. I don't know if you could, but the other day... No, it's locked. I think that's a game room though. Here's that top pool. Basketball court up there. Here's one of the parks. I believe there are 2 parks. Basketball hoop right there. They had a bunch of basketballs the other day. Here's another bathroom. Let's see if we can get into this one. Swings. Looks like they have a handicap swing, which is awesome. And then over here is the putt-putt. A lot of Thousand Trails have putt-putts. I don't know if you could actually play on this one. There's so much stuff all over it. And Christian was walking through here the other day and he was saying there's just like the mats are coming up in places, and so it'd be kind of difficult. But in order to get out of the campground, you have to weave in and out back there, which back there are the dumpsters, and there's a bathhouse and another laundry room. But Christian doesn't really want me to go over there by myself. So we will not. And then over here, some tables, but on the other side is where the what are those called? Horseshoes. Oh, that's cool. That's the horseshoe things. Geese. There's a lot of geese here. Ducks. Squirrels. Very cute. Very cute. So this is the field that they hid like for 5 and under Easter eggs, which was really cute. The big kids weren't allowed in here, so the little kids could look around. See, there's just like trash over there. That's one of the ways to that other bathhouse. So overall, for a free campground, it's not horrible. Like, the kids could still play at the park. When they had the activities going, that was awesome. The kids got to play games, meet friends. So that aspect is great. And then as far as like your views for this campground are just not that nice. Like Christian and I this morning, we've been here, I'd say almost a week now, I think. And this morning was the first morning we spent outside at the picnic table. Like, we just don't want to come out of the RV and just look at this. Like, I don't know. For free, it's fine. If I had to pay for it, I would have left. But we don't have that much to compare it to because we've only stayed at a couple campgrounds. So maybe it's different once we get our experience up more. But as for right now, Lake Myers is a no. Let me know if you would stay here. And we're back. Okay, have a good day. See ya.